We are only 5 days away, guys. 5 more days until we return to the glory days of World of Warcraft. A time that people thought was destined to be forever in the past.
Have you ever thought about adding servers for previous expansions as they were then?
No. And by the way, you don't want to do that either. You think you do, but you don't.
Then, one day, there was light.
And I want to talk about ice cream. Ice cream is great. Ice cream is one of my favorite desserts. Personally, I love chocolate and I love cookies and cream. Cookies and cream is actually my all-time favorite dessert. But I understand that for some of you, your favorite flavor is vanilla.
Greetings, adventurers, Frost here, and today I want to share my plans for Classic WoW. So what better way to start than with what server I will be playing on? I will be playing on Stalag. Sorry that it took so long, but we have finally made our decision. Making a server choice is an extremely important decision, and it is something that you don't want to do too hastily. Our main goals were to avoid the massive streamers and to avoid massive queue times. And from our research, we estimate that the population for Stalag is about 9k versus 25k on Herod. So Stalag looks like it's much more of a healthy realm when it comes to its population. Then to top it off, there is a coalition of at least 10 guilds on Herod that does not seem fun to work with at all. It is going to be a political cesspool, especially once ranking and world bosses are in. I would also guess that the 2 new realms will stay relatively low population compared to the older realms. And finally, the faction balance looks good on Stalag, since the guild recruitment form had 36 guilds that were Alliance and 31 guilds that were Horde. So overall, we think Stalag will be the healthiest realm to play on. Then, as for my plans for YouTube, I want to continue to make videos, but there's no way I will have enough time to edit videos the first couple weeks of release. However, I will be trying to upload VODs of my stream to my YouTube because I want to eventually post my entire 1 to 60 on YouTube. After the first couple weeks, I will get back into making videos on a more frequent basis, maybe schedule 2 or 3 videos a week or something. However, I will be streaming on Twitch every day for those first 2 weeks, maybe even the first month. I also want to announce that on launch day, I will be doing a 30+ hour donation stream. All proceeds are going to be donated to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, so tune into my Twitch on launch day if you want to help support St. Jude's. But overall, my plan is to stream everything I do in Classic so that you guys can come along for the ride. Eventually, I will start to do a more standard 6-day-a-week stream schedule, and for my streams, I want to do community events as often as possible. Things like duel tournaments, or raids on an enemy faction city, or anything else we can think of. As for what I will be playing, I will main an undead mage, as many of you probably suspected. My first ult will either be a rogue or a warrior, but I am leaning towards warrior so I can tank things. But rogue would also be more fun for world PvP, so that decision is still kinda up in the air. Also, eventually I will be making an alliance character. At this point I'm thinking a shadow priest, but that could easily change in the future. As for my professions, I won't be leveling any until I hit 60 because they will only slow me down. But once I am 60, I will be leveling tailoring as fast as possible to be able to pump out cloth cooldowns and to get started on crafting my robes of the Archmage. And I'll be able to use a lot of the cloth that I had from leveling because I'm just going to send all of that to a bank alt. Then when I get all of the items I want from tailoring, I'm going to drop it until ZG comes out and just never take my robe of the Archmage off. Then I will most likely take herbalism when I drop tailoring so I can start stocking up on consumables. And my second profession is going to be engineering. This profession is too good not to take, and engineering just has so many gizmos that it makes you feel like you're playing a completely different class. However, I may delay engineering depending on how Ungoro Crater is. If me and a few guildies can get control of the Devil Sores, I may have to go skinning for a little while. However, this wouldn't be an issue since Honor isn't in until Phase 2, so there won't be too much PvP for Phase 1. Professions segue nicely into how I will be making my Golden Classic. So obviously, if I can be the Devil Sword Mafia for my server, then that will be very lucrative, which is my goal. However, if that doesn't work out, then I will probably be doing a lot of farming mobs and herbs. Maybe try to figure out Black Lotus spawns or something. Then I will also be playing the auction house the whole time. I have always done buy low, sell high for every expansion that I've played, and it is something that will always be profitable in WoW. Sadly, there aren't many good dungeon farms for mages to make gold in Phase 1, so I probably won't be doing that until Phase 2 when Dire Maul comes out. However, my main goal for Phase 1 is going to be to make enough gold and farm enough consumes that I won't ever have to farm again for the rest of the phases in Classic WoW. I definitely don't want to be farming consumes while I am trying to rank in Phase 2 and 3, so hopefully I don't end up needing to farm Dire Maul in Phase 2. Now all that is left is what my plans are for the endgame of Classic. Honestly, I want to do it all. Raid speedruns, massive world boss fights, random world PvP, community events, trying to get rank 14, and even playing on both factions. I have no idea if I will be able to do everything, but I sure am gonna try. And that concludes my plans for Classic WoW. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions that I did not answer. And as always, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on Azeroth.